Wait a minute. I'm not exactly used to making speeches. It isn't my beautiful diction that gets me by in burlesque, but here goes. This murderer seems to have done pretty well what he tried to do. Close the old opera. First he pulled the raid, and when that wasn't enough, he really started putting on the pressure. Now it looks like he's going to get what he wants. And darned if I'm for letting him get away with it.
Well, darned if I'm for sticking around to get strangled by my own beadwork.
I've left a lot of jobs in my time, but I always stuck until the last kick in the pants if the job was worth having. And I'm not going to be scared out of the best job I ever had by a couple of ghosts. We're all stockholders, aren't we? We've got a right to protect our property. We've got a stake in seeing that the old opera keeps going. You know, once I thought I wanted to get out of burlesque. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm not so snooty anymore. Maybe I just want to stick around with Gigi, and Dolly, Frosty and Jake and Sammy and Alice and Mandy and... Come on. Who's going to be the first to chip in with me?
Dixie, I'm with you.
Count me in.
I'm with you, Dixie.
Yes. We'll stick and stick and stick.
And stick.
All right, you're all bats, but I guess I'm bats with you.
Well, I guess I'll get dressed.
Yeah, let's go.
Surprising profession.
Don't hurry. Who says I'm hurrying? I'm not scared.
Believe me, matinees are going to feel a lot better than night shows for a while.
Mr. Kelly said I was the bravest girl he'd ever seen. I'm going out with him tonight. And believe me, tonight's one night I'll be glad to have a policeman beside me.
What's the matter, Angel? Scared?
Oh.
Don't joke about it. I still haven't decided whether I like you or not.
Oh, go on. Well, I guess I'll have to get along without you tonight, Sarah Jane. I'll finish this at home.
You needn't do that, Miss Daisy.
Oh.
I notice nothing ever happens after I come on. Here you have a little more excitement tonight.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
So long. See you at the Peerless.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute. I want to get some cigarettes from the machine in the lobby.
I'll be ready then. Bring me a pack, too. Where are you going, honey? Who, me? Well, I'm going down to the Peerless Bar and Grill with the rest of you guys for a midnight snack. In a whale of a time.
Your friend said. You're hoping there won't be time. It took only a few seconds for Lolita. A little longer for the princess, but she wasn't half dead already. And now, another lovely lady of burlesque. The loveliest of them all. I wanted to kill every woman on that stage. Close the old opera. See it gone forever. Once it was a place of glory. You aren't afraid of ghosts? I'll be one.
Not so free with the murders, pal.
Dixie! Honey, are you all right?
Well, I'll be.
Dixie, honey.
Oh, Biff.
You sound like you're glad to see the face.
I never was so glad to see a face in my life. What were you doing out there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What's that? Remember a little grandstanding that Flatfoot here misunderstood?
Yeah, the maypole.
And the reading matter I educated myself with in the clink?
Yeah.
Mr. Brannigan's taste in reading was unexpectedly useful. Very unexpectedly.
Right in the middle of it, I found a dame's picture that looked familiar.
Laverne's...
Her mother, sure. But I didn't remember it till I got a flash of that torn picture and checked it upstairs afterwards. Then all I had to do was look at the name, Stacchiero. Now, everybody knows how Stachy or Stacchiero here was sour on Burlesque. Must have really thrown him off his nut when he found his own granddaughter was working here.
Granddaughter?
Sure. You never know where you find a relative in show business. But Grandpappy's pride couldn't swallow it.
You mean you figured that out all by yourself?
Some grandstanding, huh? Now, the way I figure it, while he was hiding in the cellar during the raid, he sees you trying for the cold shoot, and he really goes bats. Next, he tries his little strangling act on Laverne. The princess catches him at it, so that makes it her turn next. And while I'm upstairs trying to sell this story to these two, I hear about Gigi being dumb enough to leave you alone so he could finish what he started. Why didn't you just send him an engraved invitation, honey?
Well, that does it. Why, you ham and bush league hawkshaw. Dixie had a hunch it was Stachy ever since she spotted his hands at the mailbox. The hands that try to choke her to glory. So she framed all this. I've been sitting down the stairs with him, waiting for something to happen. What we didn't know was the statue was already in the room.
What I didn't know was that I'd be too scared even to scream. But I had to try my hunch out some way. Nobody seemed to think a lot of my intuition.
As I said before, burlesque is a surprising business. So surprising, it took a couple of burlesquers to figure this out.
Mr. Kelly, where were you? I was waiting.
We had a...
You mean Stachy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the things that happen around here.
Alice, are you all right?
Oh, of course I'm all right. I had to go
I
over
tried to
here.
knock him down. It isn't my fault. I just keep telling him. Oh, that's why you don't like me.
Hey! I thought you were the girl that didn't like comics, even from a distance.
Well, from close, this one isn't bad.
Say, what is this routine?
Oh, it's the same old routine. But maybe with a different finish. I want a blonde.
You want a blonde? What kind of a blonde?
Any kind. One like this, or one like this, or one like this. You look like you're a blonde at heart.
Maybe I feel like one.
Hey, lady, you left your motor running.
And you started it.
And I bet I can finish it.
Brannigan? Brannigan! Invite the gang, Gigi. We're dunking donuts at a wedding breakfast. Ouch! Oh! Oh, Gypsy!
Look.
Well?
Isn't love thrilling?
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah.
If only you'd speak up or do something.
Well, I thought that you and that fella in there, you always...
Oh, don't be silly. Never did like big fellas.
Then you mean that you would... That is, you could... Oh, you make me so glad.
Oh.